What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming back again to another day of the Social Media Beyond the Post deep dive. So glad that you're here. Put some blue and green in the chat. Blue and green in the chat. Are you having fun? Are you excited about social media? It's all about going beyond the post. So many times we worry about the post, but sometimes it's about what's going to happen after people read the post. After we get them to stop, to break their pattern, to look at our content, after we stick them with the things we want them to read and they go, yes, I want to know more about that. Or we want them to say, well, how? How do I get that? How do I get that feeling? How do I get that in my business? Right? If we go beyond, then this gives us an opportunity to go beyond the post. We've grabbed their attention. We've pulled them closer to us. They're hitting the like button. They're subscribing to us. They're wanting to follow us, and not just, they're not going to unfollow us. They're going to follow us because they want to see every time we put a post out, because they want encouragement. They want motivation. They want to be pushed to be better at what they do, and they want to connect with people like you, people like me, people like us, so they can have a better social media experience, so they can intake more content. And that's good for us, right? As entrepreneurs, as business owners, we want to pull people towards us. The more people we pull towards us, the better relationships we build. People are going to rely on us. Hey, I need something. I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to get up with those guys over at Unleash You, man. I've seen their stuff. I'm going to get up with all these different people, and I want to know what they're doing. I want to see what's happening, and I want to see if they can help me. How do I get involved? I get these kind of questions all the time. What are you guys all about? What's this Unleash You? Tell me about it. What are you doing? How do you do this? How do you do that? And man, it's a great time to bring people in even more closer and say, hey, matter of fact, we're going to have a deep dive here. Why don't you sign up? Hey, we're going to have a men's retreat. Why don't you come on? Hey, a women's retreat coming up in May. You should come and join us with women that are doing entrepreneurship just like you. You should come hang out as high-level people doing high-level things, and we want to invite you. Or we're going to have this big, huge event where the whole squad is going to come together, and we want you to come with us. Or you say, hey, man, you need some help consistently. You want to grow your business. Come join our mastermind. Come be a part of us. And man, I'm excited today. Hit some blue and green if you're excited today as well. And let's get with it. I want to show you a couple things. Something that I think that we've all been asking about is Facebook. I want you to pull up your Facebook. I'm going to pull up my Facebook now. And somebody asked the other day about professional mode. How can we, or Michael was talking about analytics. So how do you see the analytics on your page? So I'm going to show you how to do this. You're going to come over to your personal page. You're going to pull up not your home page, but you're going to pull up your page here. All right. I'm going to do this a little bit slow so you guys can do this with me. All right, you're going to pull up your page, and we're going to go to these three dots right here. These three dots right here. We're going to pop that down. All right, and then right here, this last one, if you can see it, you can see mine's on, but you should have it should say turn on professional mode or turn off, because mine's on right now. So you don't want to turn off, you want to turn it on. So you want to make sure that says turn on. All right, and then you're going to be in professional mode. Now you're able to see your analytics. So let's go over to, then you can go back home. We go back home. Let me show that again for maybe somebody that didn't get it. So you're going to go to your personal profile. You're going to go to these three dots here. Once you hit those three dots, come all the way down to professional mode. You want to make sure that's turned on. All right. Once you get that turned on, then we can go home. Hey, look, Michael's live right now. Hey, Michael. Hey, Michael. Deep dive, deep dive. All right. Look at all those people in there. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. So once you're in here, we're going to go over to professional dashboard. Professional dashboard. Boom. Click that. All right, and now we're going to pull up. It's going to pull up all of our stuff. I just turned this on the other day. I didn't even have it on my personal page. But you can see here, and then it has your post. So Michael was talking about this the other day. You can see where I didn't have it on, and now I have it on up here. So you get your post reach and your engagement. What's your post reach? How far is it reaching your engagement? Are they clicking on you? Are they commenting? Are they liking? So this is where you can look at these things and you can see if people are really engaging. If they're another form of engagement is if you have a link and they click on it to go to it and they go off the page a little bit, they'll track that as well. You want to be careful with links though. Links in your post, we recommend that you put links in your comments. If you put a link in a post and somebody clicks on it and goes off of Facebook, right? Facebook, the algorithm wants you to stay on Facebook. So if you're getting somebody to go off of Facebook, they're kind of like almost frown upon that and not want people, they're kind of maybe not going to give you it's going to hurt your reach. So if you're going to have a link, here's a tip for you. If you're going to have a link, you want to put it in the comments, and you want to probably wait until at least you get 4 or 5 different comments before you post a link, so it hopefully does not hurt your reach at all. It's a good trick to try to beat the algorithm. But yeah, so you're in professional dashboard. You can go through here and you can look at all this stuff. There's some great stuff in here. You can go to your audience. I just turned this on, so this is not really tracking everything yet. So it'll tell you who you're reaching more. Are you reaching men more, or more men looking at your page, more women looking at your page? You can go here and it has some different things. It'll show you how many new profile followers you're getting, reactions, comments, shares. A good way, if you have a team and you want them to help build your engagement, you ask your team to share. And a good thing to do again too is maybe people might not want to share it to their personal page, but you say, hey, share it to your story. If your team members or people that are close to you share it to their story, it doesn't hurt their reach or engagement. Sometimes if we're just sharing constantly from our business page or sharing constantly from like an organization that we're supporting, it could mess our reach personally. So, but always share to your story, but it still counts in here, right? Shares count to help increase the engagement on your business page. And it shows people stopping and clicking on your photos, and then if you have link clicks, all this is going to be here. This is great data for you to see what are people doing, and then you use this analytics to say, okay, hey, I need to maybe I need to post more photos, or maybe I need to add links to get people to my stuff. We want to try to do as much as we can to see these numbers go up. And the more these numbers go up, the more that your followers go up. So there you go. There's some stuff on Facebook. Also, another thing that people asked about that I want to show is about making lists to reach certain people. So if we go to friends, this is on our homepage. If we go over to friends, we click on this, it's going to pull up all of our friends, right? This is also trying to get us to get friends as well. Okay, but so we come down here, custom lists. You want to click on custom lists. Boom. Right, now when we're in here, you can see I have a couple of different things here. Acquaintances, unleash you. But so we go to create list. So we go to create list in here, and then let's put beyond the post. All right, so I'm creating a new list called beyond the post. I'm going to confirm it. Boom. Now it's on my list. Let's build it. All right, so I click on that, and that says add friends. Add friends. So we would just let's put some of our friends on here. So Michael Faber. You definitely want Michael Faber on your list. Look, he's already on my list. Boom. All right, we're gonna put him in there, and then let's see who's in here. I can't. This is a pre-recorded video, so I don't know who's in. So I know Michelle's been in our thing, so I'm gonna put Michelle in there. I'm gonna put Shyla in there. I know Shyla's been here. Spencer Jones, the Prince of Positivity, right? So you're just going in and you're putting these people. See, it's stacking them up down here, okay? So I think you got the idea. Just put anybody. So if you want to create a list for, and just hit save, okay, and it's going to save our list, and you can always go back and you can see what's on your list. So you can have a list for people that you're trying to do some kind of sell some kind of course or some kind of program. You could have people that you want to send to that. There's people like maybe you just have like your family. You just want to post pictures of your family. You could do that too. Or maybe there's different levels of people. Like you want to reach some high ticket. I'm trying to sell a high ticket item. Maybe you have a high ticket list. People that you want to see your high ticket posts, right? So you can literally pick who sees your post. And I want you to know this, is that when on this list, if you put their name, it's not going to be whether it will show up on their feed. It will automatically show up on their feed. Sometimes when we post, they might not get our post. It might not come up in their feed all the time. Okay? So a good way to make sure it shows up in their feed is to have these kind of lists. That's how we make them. Okay? So now when we go back home and we want to make a post, I'm going in here. I'm making a post. Hey, check this out. All right. If I wanted to add a picture, let's see if I can add a picture real quick. Let's put Hudson in there. All right, we got Hudson in there, the deep dive. Check it out. All right, now see this right here where it says public? We can go down here and you can pick your list. How awesome is this? Beyond the post, right? You can pick your list. All right, you can pick multiple lists. Or no, you can't pick multiple lists. I got excited. You can pick lists. And look, it also has this option to set as a default audience if that's the only thing you want to post to. I recommend you not do that. Let's see what happens. It might have changed, but okay. So we're gonna post to beyond the post. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit post. Boom. That post should go out, and it'll go out just to those people that I put on there. Okay. So now if I go back to do another post, let's see if it's still the same audience. You can see that it went back to public, which is good. They changed it since the last time I've done this. Right? It goes back to public, which is great. But if you were to hit that button to set as default audience, it's always going to go to beyond the post. So unless you want that to always post there, don't hit that button there. Okay? And that's going to allow us to make sure it comes back and says public when we go back to do a regular post. So that's how you make your custom list, and you use that for reaching the people that you want to reach. Hope that makes some sense to you. So that's some great tips for our Facebook. Facebook, we can do all kinds of different things in here. You can create all kinds of different groups, just like Beyond the Post Deep Dive. You know, that's a good group for us, right? We can go right in here to Beyond the Post, just you guys are a part of this, right? And we bring everybody in. It's a great way to do if you're doing a course, if you want to sell some kind of, I was talking to Michelle today, she does tarot reading. She has a group for people, they come in. You can do these subscription type memberships where you can say, hey, it's $7, and then once a month I'm going to do a live video, or once a week I'm going to do a live video, and you can come in here, and it's another way to get specific people into a place, into a group that you can share your content with. That are always going to be, these people want, if they're in here, right, not just you ask them to come, but you've gotten them to agree to be a part of your group. They're going to want to see your content. They're going to want to see what you're putting out there, and you can invest that time in there. Or maybe you come in and you do like a weekly or a daily live video, and you're just constantly reaching these people. And a good thing, just like you're a part of this deep dive, you know, if you missed the live video, you can always come back. You can always watch it. It's easy for you to save. It doesn't take up space on your computer. Groups are a great thing. Let's see what else we can do in Facebook recommendations. A good thing that I just recently happened, an update with Facebook, so with pages. If you have a business page, so we have Unleash You Now, we have this business page. So when I come in here, you see this up here, this would be the same thing on your phone as my picture. So I'm on the Unleash You page when I'm interacting as myself. But if I hit this button, up here, same thing on your phone, I think it's down the bottom. You hit that button with your profile picture, then you can switch over to your business account. And now I'm able to operate as the business account. And here's a neat thing that I love about this, is now as I'm on this, I can interact with everybody, even with myself. Sometimes as a business page, you couldn't interact with yourself because you're managing the page. But you can go in here and you can interact with people, or if people tag Unleash You Now, you can go and interact. Like I can go to Spencer Jones' page and I can interact with him as Unleash You Now, because I'm following him. So you can go, and this is like it's literally like your own page, and you can follow him and have your own Um, it has its own little feed with everybody, right? So I can see all these different things of these are the people that we follow. So we can go in here and that's like, we can go in here and we can like this, right? Boom, it's gonna like it as Unleash You, right? Boom. So now I'm interacting with Megan and her business without, and she thinks, she's seeing that Unleash You is participating in her post. So as your business page, you're able to interact as your business, which can be important, especially if you have somebody helping you with your content, or you have somebody on your team that's helping you do it, so you don't have to be the one that's doing all of the work all the time. All right, you can have your business page has its own feed. It's easy to operate now. It used to be a little bit more difficult. Now it's just like running your own page. You just have to go over here and switch it over. Bada bing, bada boom, and then right back to your personal page. And you can see on my account as well, I have many pages that I manage. So you can have all your pages on here that you oversee, or that you are an admin on. It's all easily available to you there. All right. If you have any more questions, type them in the chat. You want to know anything else about Facebook? I'll try to do another video on like how to make reels. Reels you can post on all the different platforms. It's good to know. A good thing about reels that I'll say to remind you is that reels, though they're posted on your personal page, they copy them and they put them right on your personal page. They will. The main point of a reel is to reach people that don't follow you. So you're trying to get onto other people's pages that that you want to see your content. So let's talk about this too. Another thing we'll throw in here real quick while we have some time is hashtags. So I'm going to go to Unleash You so you guys can get a good picture of this. I use the hashtags on the Unleash You page a lot. Hashtags. Do hashtags work? Do they not work? Let's go down to another post here. It's a great post. If you haven't seen Michael singing, go check him out. Okay. But all these hashtags, you'll see what I do here. I like to put so when most people come to the post, I kind of messed that one up. Like, see here, this post here, you don't see the hashtags, right? You don't see the hashtag. You see about 3 kind of lines. Michael was talking about this the other day, 3 lines of content right here, because usually you're going to see about 3 lines. But once we hit the see more, you don't want everybody to necessarily see all your hashtags. So with that, we do the 3 dots and we put the hashtags at the bottom. You can have as least as amount of hashtags you want. A lot of times we want to have your personal hashtags. If your business isn't really big, your hashtags aren't really going to reach anybody. You want to try to get hashtags that people are looking at. So you'll see here social media. So if I was to click on social media, right, social media, you can actually follow the hashtag and look, our post is right there. Post that we made yesterday, right? Because hashtag social media. So you're just looking at anybody that's done hashtag social media. You're looking at all the posts. So this is a good way for you to get learn what other kind of content people are putting out that are doing something similar to you. Right? There's a good break. What in the world is happening with this lady inside the shark taking a selfie with an old camera? Right? So, right? People are going to follow the hashtags. It's a good way to bring people to your content. They might never see it, but they follow this hashtag and they're like, oh, let me see what this Unleash You is all about, right? Boom, look, we're right at the top of the list on this one because we just, I guess, made the most recent post, which is pretty neat, right? Bada boom. So let's go back to our page. So hashtags are important. I believe in hashtags 100%, and you want to kind of come up with, Michael made a good point the other day. So here's a good example. I have iPhone. If you don't have iPhone, I'm sorry for you, or Mac products, but here's a good example. So in my notes, I can get to this on my computer and on my phone. See if I can find the one that I want. I have lots of notes that I grab here. Of course, it's not going to have the one that I want to grab. let's see if I can search. All right, guess not. So I'll go to, here you go. Here's one of my customers that I work with. All right, so I come in here. This is a note that I have on my phone, but I also have it on my computer, right? Because my notes, I can come in here and I can literally copy my hashtag group, so I don't have to type them out every time, and then I can post them right into my post. And let me give you an example too of something you can look for. So when you're typing in your hashtags, let me see if I do it on Facebook. Hashtag, yes. So see all these things that come up here? So type in that hashtag and you see there's 1.8 million. This is where you wouldn't use maybe a personal hashtag because you're not going to have 1.8 million people posting to that hashtag. So you want to post to things that have a lot of followers, a lot of people going to it. So you can see it right there. So Entrepreneur Mindset, it gives you some tips. So you would type on that, and let's use mindset as an example. So if we type in mindset, look at all the stuff that comes up. Mindset is everything, and look at all these people. So you're now putting a post that could be seen by 1 million people. You see the importance of hashtags, right? It's good to put into, and you can do, as you're doing it, you can see these things, and you kind of develop what your hashtags are, and you save that into a folder. You save that into a note. Here's a good example of a folder. A little organizational tip today. So we made this Beyond the Post strategy, right? You can see that I named it Beyond the Post strategy. And say, I want to get to this all the time without having, this is in my Google Drive. So instead of me having to go through it all the time, this is in Google Chrome. I have Google Drive. So now I can hit the favorite button on this, right? And now you can see up here that I have an Unleash You Now folder. So I can hit this button and I can put that I want it to be in the Unleash You Now folder. Hit done. Now look at this. I close this. I don't even have my Google Drive open. So I want to open up, man, what's my strategy? I forget what my strategy is. Unleash You Now, strategy. Click on it. Boom. It's right there. You can get that from your phone. If you have Google Drive on your phone, it's all there, and you constantly always have your strategy to remember what it is. Any kind of note, again, this could be your hashtags. You could have them in here in this list. And look how organized this is. You can see I have a couple customers across the top here that I work with. I have my Canva, I have my Linktree, I have Adobe, and then I have another folder here, like I have my Unsplash and my Pexels and Pinterest. I can get to these sites really quick. They're just boom right here. Organizing your bookmark bar. I could do a whole session on that, right? All this is good, but you can have direct access to this, make it easy for you to post onto your social media. Great access for you. Be better at what you're doing. You're going beyond the post. It's more than just posting a picture or posting a quote. It's about drawing people towards you, about gaining more followers, getting more people interested in what you do, so that in the end, you can make more money, make a better life for you, impact more people, change their lives. And that's what we're all here for, right? Give me some blue and green in the chat. If you have any questions, put them in there. We'll check them out. Love you guys. Peace.